ground in Gaza City is Doctors Without Border Project Coordinator Caroline Willeman. Caroline, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Like I mentioned, you are in Gaza City. Give us a sense of what is happening on the ground around you.
I mean, what we still see is a dire situation. So, of course, it's only since today that these airdrops have been happening. I've seen images, including in Gaza City. I think one key thing to mention about the airdrops is that are people desperate for food? Yes, absolutely. But airdrops in such a densely populated area also carry a lot of risks and are definitely not an excuse to not do sustained large quantities of aid that need to come in also over land. Let's not forget that over 80% of the Gaza Strip is under evacuation order by the Israeli army, so people are not allowed to be there. So a strip that is always overpopulated is now extremely overpopulated. There are indeed those distribution sites of the so-called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, but I think it is key to point out that from day one that they are distributing, every single day people are being shot and killed at those sites. What one of my Palestinian colleagues described very well is that people who desperately go there looking for food have basically just as much chance to come back with a food parcel as to get a bullet in their head. There is nothing humanitarian about the distributions that are happening at those sites of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation.
Yeah, I've heard say the same thing or seen the images from the ground. When it comes to those airdrops, you mentioned they already began. Have you witnessed them at all? I know they just started, so I don't know if you had a chance to see that just well.
I've seen some of the planes fly over. I've seen only the videos of the actual airdrops, apparently some here in the city. Of course, what we still see in our primary healthcare clinic here in Gaza City, we do malnutrition screening for all children under 5. This week, 25% of them were malnourished. We have an increase, a 4-fold increase of patients in our malnutrition program since May. So the sheer scale that will be needed in terms of food support for the people of Gaza it's enormous, because people have been deprived on purpose from food aid for months. And so to make up for that deprivation and for that policy of deprivation, this will take time. We are very happy to know food is coming in, but it will take time.
This new humanitarian aid pause is coming to 3 areas, as our correspondent told us from the ground, including Gaza City. What does that mean for your work and the work around you, Caroline?
I mean, we can't wait for also indeed a stop in hostilities. I can say that there have been airstrikes still today, when supposedly the pause had already started. And I can definitely say on behalf of my Palestinian colleagues, on behalf of our patients, they are desperate for this pause, but also really what they need is a sustained ceasefire. A pause for people who have been living in genocide for 21 months is simply not enough. What we need is a sustained ceasefire and sustained entry of aid, whether food or also medical supplies. We are still struggling on a regular basis with getting sufficient medical supplies to run our programs. It needs to start, and then it needs to not stop. It needs to flow freely, coordinated by the United Nations, as it is done everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, just for our viewers, the pause is it is 10 hours a day. The World Food Program says 1/3 of Gaza's population is going without food, and you just pretty much confirmed that for multiple days in a row. We're talking about women and children. We've seen these images of malnourished kids. We see their bones, we see their spines. Describe for us the conditions they're facing right now.
I mean, this is indeed exactly what we see in our clinic. We have an outpatient clinic. Most of the cases we see are still moderately, acutely malnourished people, but we see the severe malnourishment as well. We see exactly those children that everybody in the world has seen on images the last few days of extremely skinny children who are barely holding on to life, who are lying completely listlessly in the arms of their parents. Parents are desperate. My own colleagues who work for Doctors Without Borders, who have a job, come to work hungry pretty much every single day. My own colleagues who have a salary have trouble feeding their families because so little is available in the market. The few things that are available are so expensive that even for people with a salary, it's virtually impossible to buy food. So we are really desperate for this assistance to come in, because otherwise we will just see a continued rise of these malnutrition cases. Once again, children under the age of 5 are the key group that we are trying to support, as well as pregnant and lactating women, who of course are particularly at risk, as well as their baby, whether unborn or very young child receiving breastfeeding.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.